Our Kristen Holmes that there is growing concern among Donald Trump and his allies that the tide may now turn in the GOP against the former president. And Trump himself is now stewing over this very possibility. This comes after the defeat of the latest handpicked candidate of Trump's, Herschel Walker, in the Georgia Senate runoff, a candidate that many Republicans were very blunt in saying was flawed, but Trump pushed anyway. Kristen Holmes has the reporting, and she is out front. So, Kristen, this is a huge day to see what Trump will do and what those around him are thinking. Just how worried is Team Trump now after the Walker loss?
Well, Aaron, the aides, advisors, and allies that I've talked to are deeply concerned. I mean, they had hoped that for a Walker win, obviously. But remember, Walker wasn't just handpicked by Trump. He wasn't just endorsed by Trump. He was heavily recruited by Trump. Trump is the one who actually pushed him forward. And they had hoped that if he won, this would stop these calls for new Republican leadership, particularly after so many of Trump's picks failed in the midterms. And they also hoped that it would breathe some sort of new life and energy into what has really been a lackluster launch of a 2024 campaign. And now they are fearful that it's going to do just the opposite because of this loss, that it's actually going to boost the demand for people to challenge Trump in 2024. And their fears are not unfounded. I want to read to you what one person who is close to Trump told us. They basically said that Trump's losing scorecard is what has solidified their decision to support someone else. He said, Donald's got his problems right now, and they are so numerous that I don't think he can win, and I want to back a winner. There are a lot of friends of mine who don't want Trump at the top of the ticket because they feel like it's a killer. Now, this is all coming on the heels of what has been a really bad 3 weeks for the former president. And we've told that's not lost on him. He has been at Mar-a-Lago. He is stewing. He is calling allies. He is calling advisors. He is talking about those verdicts in New York, about Herschel Walker losing, about really his campaign that feels very stagnant. But one thing I do want to point out, because I spoke to a number of Republican advisors who said this time and time again, they are not concerned. They are not sure that this is the end of Donald Trump. Even if it feels that way, they believe there is still a big portion of the base that will support him, and they are very careful not to write him off just yet, Aaron.
All right.